Hello everybody on YouTube, this is the EpicGamingGuru, and I have a lot to talk about. In fact, it's so much that I had to put it into chapters here on this actual video to be able to update you all on every little thing that's happening here on the channel. And I'm going to try to do this as fast as I physically can, despite the fact that there's a lot to talk about here. So let's go ahead and just skip right through everything. Let's go ahead and talk about everything here and so on. First off, thank you everybody for checking out any form of shorts or long-term video content that I've actually made here on the channel. I honestly can't keep this channel going without everybody trying to help it and support it. And based on the observations that I saw and the analytics and everything else in the metrics, it's actually looking pretty good. But I do have some worries that I do need to talk about here, and it's a bit disconcerting as to a couple of aspects here, because a lot of people have been asking me how in the world I've been getting these videos done and how long it's, or in fact, why it's taking so long to even make any. So let me go ahead and break that all down for all of you. So first things first, there has been a completely different change on my homepage channel. I finally started to actually use playlists to be able to make the homepage actually look a little bit better. I'm still trying to refine it as much as I can. I've even had to look up how in the world to be able to make the homepage look at least a little bit nicer compared to how it was before, because before it was just a jumbled mess. I do know that people were requesting the past broadcast to be updated and put onto my YouTube channel, but I've tried many different methods to get it onto YouTube. And the thing is that a lot of that stuff did have some forms of copyrighted music that I'm obviously not able to use here on YouTube for very legal reasons. Unfortunately, past broadcasts are not going to be onto my YouTube channel, and there's a couple of reasons why I avoided that. The reason that is because one, it takes up a lot of space on my homepage. Secondly, on videos themselves, like if people were to try to look through them, they're just going to see nothing but past broadcasts. We're talking like nearly 60 to 100 different types of videos in the past that I've done on live streams just for past broadcasts alone. There are some special occasions on some of them that I am trying to make different forms of content out of, such as like compilations and so on, which I am still working on here in the background. They take forever to make, and that's just one aspect that's going on here. Another thing is the shorts themselves here on my channel. I have noticed that yes, my shorts have blown up all over YouTube. Like literally YouTube themselves on my analytics have told me several times that it's been shown in people's front pages, that it's basically being pushed out everywhere, and I think that's really good. That's not a problem at all. It'd be kind of weird if it was. The reason that I'm saying that that might be a slight disconcern is because of the fact that this channel, when it comes to long form content, I have been completely lackluster on. And I'm not even gonna guilt trip that. I've completely noticed that I have not been working on any forms of long form content at all. I have barely relaunched the SCP series. I have barely launched a series on game demos themselves, which I barely made new videos on. And I'm also trying to make sure that I can get back into doing that type of content. But the thing is that in order to make that type of content work, at least to the quality standards of what I'm able to do as a video editor, that is one big thing that I do have to mention here. I do not have a video editor. All the videos and shorts and everything else that you see on this channel have been fully worked on and worked on me. Okay, that's the wrong terminology. Worked by me. And the thing is that I'm mainly just using DaVinci software. I'm not using any other type of form of editing software, because if I did, I think my head would explode. Although I do know of Adobe Pro and a bunch of other different types of software, so it would probably make my life a little bit easier. I've just stuck to and worked with DaVinci for years, and honestly, I have yet to find any negative thing I could say about that program, other than I could say that the learning curve on it is rather difficult and could be a little bit confusing and headache inducing to anybody else that's trying to trying to become a video editor. I would strongly suggest learning that one. That one is actually by far one of the best free editing softwares, and if you can master it, you'd be surprised how fast you can get video content out of the way, depending on how well or crazy you want to make it, right? I have also noticed that short form content has taken over my channel. There have been over 400 to 500 shorts, and from what I saw in my video section, it is about 40 to 60 videos of long form content and just nothing but shorts. I need to stop doing that. I'm sorry, but shorts are a very good way to grow your content. They really are. But the thing is that if you really tried to make it on YouTube with just shorts, you would be declared a madman. That is way too much work, way too much to deal with in order to be able to actually get enough to a point of an earning degree with YouTube alone to be able to even have any form of earnings from shorts. That, and it also requires 1 million views. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. That's ridiculous. It is a great way to show people the channel. It is a great way to introduce people onto the content. Shorts, yes, I am going to continuously still try to work on shorts, but not in the same frequency as I did before. Before, I was uploading more than 2 shorts in the span of a day. And the thing that was happening with this is that, yes, it would end up being like 60 shorts within a month, which is absolutely insane. I don't know of any few content creators that do that. I know of some that actually upload to 5 to 10 shorts a day, which all power to them. They can pull that off, by all means go for it. But that is not something I'm going to do here on this channel. I am not going to upload more than 1 to 2 shorts a day. That's just the end of that. I can't. It's impossible. If I tried to upload nothing but shorts on this channel, it would literally be condemned to nothing but shorts. And yes, I do know that long form content here does work, depending on the subject matter. But the thing is that the main content that people want to see off my channel is mainly just game reviews, discussions, and on very small instances would it ever be playthroughs. I have noticed that people have not really been checking out any form of actual playthroughs of content that I've done, even if it's a brand new game that got released, even if it's a brand new game demo that got released. I can't seem to gain any views off that. I do try my best to make those as entertaining as possible, with whether it be through editing or through my own characteristics or whatnot. But when it comes to shorts, I do have to calm down a bit. I'm not going to deny this. It's just way too much shorts compared to long form content. So that's just the end of that. Another thing that I need to talk about here are live streams. Live streams on my channel have been basically gone. I literally have been streaming for more than 5 to 6 years. Let that sink in. 5 to 6 years of live streaming with lackluster of YouTube video content, or any type of video content in general. That is very unacceptable, even to a consumer viewing eye. Like, I'm sorry, no person that is viewing content that's on constant live streams, it's not going to work. You could push your shorts and anything else you have, even on separate platforms. You could try to put them everywhere. It doesn't matter. That's not going to push you on YouTube. And it's certainly not going to help push on live streams. Live streams to me have become more of a redundant problem for me than anything else. Like, if that content works for you, then fine, go for it. But as far as I've checked with my analytics, with everything else that's happened to me on my own live streams, no one's viewing that content. No one's checking that out. No one's touching it. No one's looking at it. No one's bothering with it. I've literally tried different things to get it to work. I've tried working with categories that don't have a lot of views, so I don't have that much competition. That didn't work. I tried working with this. I tried working with that. None of it worked. If I'm seeing that it is not working out, I'm just like everybody else. They're just eventually not going to bother with it. It's just not worth it. Now, the funny thing is, when it comes to YouTube, though, when I live streamed here on this platform, that's when my channel was very highly successful, because a lot of people saw that the shorts were coming from what they assumed was YouTube, because, well, I took off Twitch's little crappy tag and then put basically whatever context I need to do as a title here for YouTube. Because if you put that it's from Twitch, YouTube just doesn't push it. They won't even bother with it. They won't touch it. They won't care. They won't do anything for it. And that's just the way it is. I mean, it's the competitor. They're not going to bother to push it anywhere else. So the final bit here that I need to talk about, well, last 2 final bits here I need to talk about, is any form of videos that I still have left to complete. I have been talking about the fact that I have a ton of work in the background when it comes to any form of video edits. Video edits, to me, depending on the context of the video, especially if it involves discussions or playthroughs, even reviews, okay, basically all of it, they take a while. They take a long while. I am the only person who is working on all these videos. Every single short and video edit that you see on this channel is solely done by me. So yes, there is a lot more videos to be done. I do know that, for example, the Escape from Tarkov series, that one has been pretty much in the dust for a bit. I have not worked on the last 2 to 3 weapons that I have to work on, the third one being a little bit of a secret weapon in there. I will go back into working on the EFT series. It's just taking me a while, because I did also kind of get burnt out from extraction shooters, and that's why I wasn't really talking about Escape from Tarkov as much. Those type of videos alone, especially when I had to talk about the game, well, the weapon itself fully in depth in a game, like fully in depth, yeah, those take a while to talk about, and there's a reason there's chapters on those videos too. But when it comes to any other form of video content that's going to happen here on YouTube, do not worry, everybody. I'm still working on it. It's just taking me quite a bit of some time, especially when I'm trying to figure out what video to work on next. And the thing is that yes, there have been a lot of crazy things that has happened. I could literally talk about game optimization being a problem. I could talk about how this game is failing, that game is failing. That's actually what blew up a lot of my videos in the past, because when I talked about Hunt Showdown, how they were going completely off direction of the game and the whole bugs, glitches, UI change and whatnot, that's pretty much over and done with at this rate. Like, I could talk about Hunt Showdown, how they're making a revive at least, or at least attempting to, but until then, I still need to talk about everything else, because there is so much content here on this channel that I still need to put in, and it is taking me a very long time. So I'm deeply sorry if I have not been posting any long form content and have been posting nothing but shorts. I need to work on long form content instead, and I'm deeply sorry that no one has been updated about this in a while, and I understand that I should have made an update video on YouTube to describe everything that's happened in the past couple of months since I've been streaming back on Twitch and all this other stuff, and I don't even know why I did that, because I literally made a discussion video describing the problems that Twitch has. I'm just gonna keep making long form content. You will catch me on YouTube constantly making long form content. You will see shorts as well, but you will not see them as frequently as they were before. You will probably catch a few shorts that I do, like maybe once in a while, like a simple fun thing left and right, but yeah, no, nothing crazy. But either way, I hope you all liked this video. Please like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed it that much. Share it if you have to, because this is some pretty importance for an update video. And I am also insanely tired and I have to edit this one too. But either way, hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time.